Magrette. This was a fun one. I actually purchased this while I was on a live stream. Like kind of an impulse buy. Turned out pretty good. I like the watch. Let's dig into it. It's the Magrette. If we zoom in, you can read it better. Moana Pacifica Waterman GMT. But it's even more than that. It's a New Zealand RedBar. Look at they even laser engraved it. You can see it all right there. It says RedBar, New Zealand. They only made 100 of these. This is number 53. You can see it right there. It says special edition 53 of 100. It's grade 2 titanium. Has the Miota 9075 GMT movement. Let's talk size. I measure the case at 39.9 millimeter wide, so 40 mil. The lug to lug is a 48.5. You can see it has a boxed and slightly domed sapphire crystal. 14.8 millimeter thick. 20 millimeter lug width. 7 millimeter screw down crown, keeping the 200 meter water resist. I ordered the full kit, so you could order it a few different ways, but it comes on this FKM rubber with quick release. Comes on this grade 2 titanium matching H-link with butterfly clasp bracelet, also with quick links. I'll try to put this on at some point in the video. Not on video, but I'll put it on and show you it. And it comes with this leather strap. And they all have the hardware and everything already on them. What does that say? Lorica? Not familiar with that strap, but it's a padded one. Padded's not my favorite. Comes in a nice pouch. Instructions on how to use the movement and everything like that. A little screwdriver, because you're going to need that smaller blade on there, because these screw links are actually pretty small. So we covered the size, covered the movement. Let's unscrew the crown. Nice pop to that. Of course, you can wind it in the first position. And then the second position is where you can jump your 12-hour hand forward or backward, and that's also how you change the date, forward and backward. So then if you want to adjust the GMT, you rotate it like that. Just like that. And of course, that just screws back in. You have a sandwich dial on this. I'll zoom back in so you can see that, because maybe you weren't looking at it. So you have a sandwich dial. Beautiful red colorway. Ceramic bezel insert, black up top, red on the bottom. You have two different color application of lume. You have BGW9 and C3. The bezel action is unfortunately unidirectional, and because it's titanium, it's not my favorite bezel action. I'll just say that. Like, it feels fine. It's just the sound of it is not enjoyable to me. There we go. But it works. I wish it was bidirectional and like not 120 click, but that's just me being picky. Now, the total price of the watch, I forget how much it was that I paid for it, because I added the bracelet or something. I can't remember. But originally, I think it was like $726. You only had to put $326 down, and then when the watch was ready to ship, you gave them the final payment of $400, and then I think like $30 or $35 in shipping. So not bad. It works for me. I didn't have a problem with that. Had to wait for it a little bit. I think they had some issues with something. I can't remember. But overall, I got it. My buddy Greg, the shipping, something got messed up. This is a whole nother problem I'm going to probably make a separate video on. Because I've had the last few watches I've ordered outside of the United States, bringing them in, I've been having issues with the shipping. This one was okay, but I've had some issues with another one. So I'm going to be a little more reluctant to do that. And I'll talk about that in a different video, which is going to be a bummer because some of these great watches like this and like my Unimatic and some of the other stuff that I've bought are going to be a little more challenging to get. Or I'm just going to have to like get used to it. I know like other people overseas that keep on buying watches from the US, they're like, yeah, now you feel my pain. I know you guys are like screaming at me probably right now. You're going like, yeah, get used to it, you spoiled American. So I get it. Let's give this a quick blast with the UV light. Let's turn off the studio lights and check out this Lume. Magrette does a great job with Lume too. Yeah, very healthy application, plus sandwich dial. It makes it so they can go a little heavier on the BGW9 as well underneath. That makes that blue really pop. And then that C3 contrast, both on the 24-hour bezel and on the GMT hand, those two are tied together, right? So that's a smart way to do your Lume on a GMT, guys. That makes more sense, right? So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next vid. No, I didn't forget. Well, I mean, I kind of did. I kind of ended the video without doing the bracelet, but I got the bracelet on there. That looks, I mean, I like FKM, don't get me wrong. I've been jamming FKM straps like madman. But this watch on the bracelet, yeah, much better. Because that bracelet also tapers down to 16 millimeter. And they're shorter H-links, so you're going to be able to get a good size. That's, yeah, I like it on bracelet a little bit more.